Okay, we're starting, and this is a video on Subaru rocker arms, and we have here Mr.
I'm Gord Bush of Gord Bush Performance. I have 35 years experience building all manner of competition and street engines for various Japanese vehicles. Today I'm looking at some rocker arms from a 2003 Subaru Forester 2.5 liter. There's a problem with the roller pin shaft coming loose. As you can see here, they're pressed in at the factory and they're not supposed to come loose, otherwise you can have engine damage. You can see there are several places where the pin has come loose, resulting in actually a breakage of the rocker arms.
In three of them.
You can see this one here is busted off completely, and Subaru says just to press them back in, but they're not supposed to come loose. I've never seen them come loose before, ever. There's something needed to keep this from happening again. Like I said, this is the first one I've seen, but even at 215,000 kilometers, it should never come loose. On examination of the pin holding the needle roller in place, I can see it's machined. I imagine at the factory when they put it in, it's pinned so the ends are expanded to keep them in place. Merely pressing them back in without doing some other procedure to keep them in place will not suffice. It'll be just temporary before you have more breakage, as you can see here.
So if I can ask you, Gord, these pins and these barrels, like they're factory pressed in?
They're pressed in at the factory, and the ends would have been swedged, expanded to keep them in place.
So that means like any mechanic, licensed or not, even yourself, would not be manipulating these pieces in any fashion? Is that right?
No, merely pressing them back in without doing something else to keep them in place will not work.
Okay, so in your opinion, would you say that this is like a bunch of defective rocker arms?
Well, it shouldn't happen. There is the consideration of the mileage, 215,000 K, which is up there, but it's still, I've seen engines with a lot more mileage without this problem. So I don't know if this is an insulated incident. As I said, it's the first one I've seen like this.
Okay.
But possibly at the factory when they installed them, they might not have been swedged sufficient to
keep them in place, eh? The other thing, if I can ask you, Gord, like you said you worked on all types of Japanese cars and engines?
Yes, I do a lot of work for Subaru dealerships around town.
And do you do work for Honda and...
all the Japanese makes.
Honda, Acura... And
motorcycle work as well.
Motorcycle, do you do truck work as well?
No truck work, but watercraft, snowmobiles, everything that moves I work on.
Okay, so this is something that's an isolated incident, as you were saying, right?
Yes, this is the first time I've seen this.
Okay then. Yeah, Gord, I really appreciate your input. Again, this is Mr. Gord Bush of Gord Bush Performances, and I thank you very much for this video.